Now the topic that we are going to do today is soil formation. That is, how is soil formed, okay? Generally the part of the surface of the earth where the vegetation grows is known as soil. So any part on the surface of the earth where your vegetation, your plants, your crops, okay, all these things grow is called as soil. The soil is a thin layer composed of various elements on the surface of earth. So soil is a very thin layer which consists of mixture of all the things that are found on the earth. Minerals, humidity, humus and air are mixed up in it. Okay. So what is mixed up in it? Humidity. Humidity means sometimes when you go on a beach you feel very chippa. That is called humidity or moisture. So humidity, humus. Humus means dead animals and plants. Okay, when they die, obviously they go on the soil, right? So the mixture of dead plants, animals is called humus. Air. Okay, obviously air. All these things is contained in the soil. The parental rock, parental meaning the main rock lies below the soil. So the main rock which is there lies below the soil. Soil is formed due to material available through denudation. So denudation is a process wherein the soil moves. Sometimes when floods happen or sometimes when it's very windy, the soil or the mud, it moves. So it goes from places to places. Okay, it does not remain where it is. So it also has material which is formed due to denudation. So sometimes two soils get mixed up. Why? Because it's raining very hard. So sometimes the process of denudation happens. Denudation means when the soil moves from one place to another due to like heavy rain or let's say because it's very windy, okay, or because I'm walking. Sometimes I'm walking, it's the soil sticks on my shoes. Okay, obviously when I come home I remove that soil off from my shoes. So all this is included in denudation. Biotic remnants, humidity and air gets mixed up with it. So biotic remnants, biotic meaning things which are dead, okay. So remains of those animals, plants, humidity, okay, moisture, air, all these things get mixed up and that is how is soil formed. In other words, the soil is a natural mixture of minerals and biotic animals. So it consists of minerals and biotic elements. Biotic elements means rocks, your plants, dead animals. Okay, all these things are included in your biotic elements, and minerals are what? Your humidity, some sort of metal elements, etc., which have the capacity to grow and develop vegetation. Now sometimes these soils also need to be able to produce something. Agar soil એવું છે કે ભાઈ એમાં કાંઈ ઉગી શકવાનું નથી, then there is no purpose of it. So obviously that soil should have the capacity to grow any type of vegetation. Okay. Now soil. The uppermost layer of the crust of the earth is called the soil. Soil is something which you can see is the uppermost layer of the earth. It contains minerals and biotic elements necessary to grow and develop vegetation. So it includes the mixture of biotic elements and minerals which help you to grow vegetation. Okay, remember this. Okay. Although their proportion is not same everywhere. So what they mean by although the proportion is not same anywhere means કે અમુક જગ્યાએ soil વધારે હોય, અમુક જગ્યાએ soil ઓછું હોય. So its quantity or the amount, okay, is not same everywhere. Thus soil is a layer or the surface of the matter formed due to the mixture of scattered material of the parental rock and vegetation. So what is it? It's the layer on the surface of the earth which consists of mixed of parental rock. Obviously it's a rock which is below the surface of the earth. So it also contains the mixture of rock and other sorts of materials and on which vegetation can grow. Factors of denudations prepare very thin layer through the denudation of rocks. So now what happens is that there are various factors because of which denudation occurs. Denudation occurs because of floods, because of it's windy or any other reason, okay, and denudation of rocks is one of the reason why soil is formed. Obviously soil is formed because when the rocks break, okay, or when the rocks get crushed, okay, obviously it gets mixed with dead animals, plants, humidity, and that is how the soil is formed. Okay. The humus formed due to disintegration or decay of vegetation or insects is added to this. So humus is formed. What is humus? Humus means it contains dead animals, dead plants, okay, obviously dead other dead things, and from that vegetation is grown, insects also, okay. The biotic elements play an important role in the development of vegetation. So biotic elements, okay, that is things surrounding us, that is sun, wind, air, all these things are also included in your biotic elements. So all these elements also play a very important role in how the soil is formed. The climate impact in the duration of soil formation is so important and widespread that the soil formed on different type of rocks in that region over a long time is the same. So climate, okay, that is the weather condition of a particular place, plays a very important role in what kind of soil is formed, what type of soil is formed, what type of vegetation can grow on that soil. Okay, so soil that is found in Gujarat is different from the soil that is found in Kashmir. Okay, so soil is not same everywhere. The climate of a particular region plays a very important role in type of soil that is formed. Okay, so the soil formed out of the same parental rock under different climate influences is different. So they are saying that obviously it's that sometimes parental rock, let's say parental rock is same in Gujarat, okay, that is the rock which is below the soil, and the rock which is there in Maharashtra is also same, but Maharashtra and Gujarat na climate are different. So what will happen, the soil will be formed differently even though the parental rock is the same, okay, but because of the other factors the soil formed will be different. Soils are classified on the basis of their color, climate, parental rock structure, humus, etc. Okay, so based on all these things your soil is classified. Okay, now types of soil. Recently Indian Council of Agricultural and Research, ICAR, please remember the full form, has divided soils of India into 8 types. So 8 types of soils are there in India. We will do all of these one by one.